Okay, so, after Nightmare on Elm Street Part 5, The Dream Child, where will the series go from here? Well, how about this? Never mention that character of Alice ever again! That's right, we're starting from scratch. We're gonna have all these brand new characters, and of course, we're gonna make some references to previous movies, mainly way how Freddy died and stuff like that, but we're not gonna develop the character on Alice at all. No. We're going with these brand new characters. Instead, we're never gonna mention any of the other previous characters ever again. Yes, because we're correct on that, because we're New Line Cinema, damn it! Yeah, exactly. So, Nightmare 6. Mainly called Freddy's Dead, The Final Nightmare. Oh, do I have some delicious things to say about this movie. Well, thankfully, this is not going to be much of a cringe-inducing review like I did with Part 2, Freddy's Revenge. Don't even get me started again with that movie. But still, this movie has, well, the unique distinction of being the only Nightmare on Elm Street movie to barely mention anything else that happened in the previous movies. Save for, of course, all the ways that Freddy met his demise and stuff like that, but, of course, we never see any of the previous characters. They're never mentioned. They're never shown through flashbacks. All that is just thrown out the window in this movie. Yay! Don't we just love that in our movies? Not referencing other characters and events that happened in the previous movies. Oh, kill me already. But still, this movie, well, it's not as bad, but it could have been a hell of a lot better. But still, we have to judge this movie on its own merits, and not just see this as another sequel. We have to see this movie as for what it is. And what is this movie? Well, it was supposed to be the end of the Nightmare on Elm Street franchise as a whole. But of course, Wes Craven finally got his creative hands back on the franchise, and of course gave us New Nightmare, which is what we're going to be looking at after I'm done with this review. So, let's delve into Freddy's Dead, The Final Nightmare, and see what makes this movie so distinguishable and memorable, and what makes it different from the other films of the franchise, eh? Well, first of all, we get introduced to this amnesiac guy who's basically just called John Depp. Because that's what you call a guy who doesn't know who he is and stuff like that. You call him John Depp. Right? Exactly. So anywho, his major thing is that he's scared of heights. And of course, sometime after he says that, who should appear but Freddy? Coming in, Wizard of Oz style. Oh yeah, because Freddy's just that awesome. Of course, what is the main thing he says in this movie? Well, it goes something a little like this. I'll get you, my pretty, and your little soul, too. Yes. So, I'm guessing the space in between movies, Freddy has either A, killed Alice, B, has been defeated by Alice once again, or C, has pretty much given up on Alice completely and is now killing random kids to get their souls so that he'll be more powerful. Okay then, I'm sort of kind of confused by this, but oh well, what the hell. So, basically, Freddy's goal is to just kill random kids and just get more souls so he'll be more powerful. Because that's how Freddy rolls. Seriously? Oh well then. But still, John Doe then makes his way into a shelter for teens, and of course, we learn about these teens, and of course, as far as I'm concerned, I can describe all these new characters with just one word. Underdeveloped. Of course, it might be two words, but if you smash them together, you get underdeveloped. Yeah. Basically, we basically learn little to nothing about these new characters, except for the fact that one of them is a stoner who enjoys video games. And apparently Freddy used that to his advantage and, well, plays around with that kid like he's actually a character in a video game. And of course, Freddy says amusing things like, "Now I'm really playing with power and nice graphics," and stuff like that. Seriously? Could Freddy be way more cartoonish than this? I mean, seriously, I still kind of get all the weird one-liners that he had in the previous movie, but in this movie, oh, they're just taken way too far. Seriously. And of course, not to mention that Freddy, again, also mentions all the various ways that he has died in the previous movies. Like, they burned him, and all this stuff, and all the other things, and stuff like that, and yada yada yada. Okay, we get it. Seriously, Freddy, we get it. You have been taken down multiple times, and after all those times, you're still here. So, yeah. Isn't it just nice when a character says to stop being evil for a minute and tells the audience how many ways he's been taken down? Of course, excluding all the weird and crazy things that defeated him. You know, like the power of love and things like that. Yeah. Yeah, way to go, Freddy. You never mentioned those weird, crazy moments where you got defeated. You just mentioned the ones that just made sense to us. It's like you're ignoring those movies altogether, which is great. So, anywho, also during the course of the movie, we get introduced to this one female character whose name I can't remember right off my head, so we'll just call her Nameless Female Protagonist. How about that? So, anywho, also, for some strange odd unknown reason, John Doe is somehow led to believe that he is Freddy's son. But nope, that's not true. See, it turns out actually Freddy does have a child, but it's not John Doe. Nope, it turns out to be Nameless Female Protagonist! Yay! Yeah. Nameless Female Protagonist is actually Freddy's daughter. Yeah. And of course, we get some very good flashback scenes as we see Freddy's childhood. Aw, he must have been so sweet when he was a child. Oh, but wait. That's right. He's the son of 100 maniacs, so obviously he was really messed up when he was a kid. Yeah, exactly. I mean, seriously, there's even one scene where pretty much all the kids in class say, "Son of 100 maniacs, son of 100 maniacs." Okay, kids, we get it. Stop trying to drill that bit of Freddy's backstory into our heads. We got it in part 3. We don't need it in this movie. Thank you very much. And also we see Freddy again as a teenager, a young adult, however you want to call it. And he's being raised by his mom and Alice Cooper. Wow, that is really freaking awesome, I guess. Yeah. Well, anywho, we then cut to Freddy's adulthood, and he turns out he wasn't that nice of a husband and just a big jerk of a father. Isn't that great? And of course, then we finally get the question that's been on everyone's mind since the first movie. How is Freddy so awesome in the dream world? Well, it turns out that just about when he was going to be burned alive, he made a deal with creatures called dream demons, which of course gave Freddy really cool, awesome super dream powers and the ability to kill people in their dreams. So, yeah. Basically, Freddy made a deal with the dream world version of the devil. Except just one person, it was 3 creatures, but you get the idea. So, anywho, how does Freddy meet his end in this movie? Oh, how will it be? Will it be epic, climactic, dramatic? Will it be just like those scenes in part 3 and part 4? Oh, how will he be defeated once and for all in this movie. Oh, how will Freddy meet his end? Well, I can simply answer that with 2 words. Pipe bomb. Yes. Freddy is destroyed in this movie by a pipe bomb. Let me say that one more time. Freddy meets his demise in this movie via a pipe bomb. And looks totally freaking awesome, too! But, yeah. And yes, I know there was a 3D part of the movie, and yada yada yada, blah 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 blah. But still, Freddy being destroyed by a pipe bomb? Boom! Freaking yeah! So, yeah. That's basically Freddy's Dead, the Final Nightmare in a nutshell. So, pros. Well, for me, the acting is just okay, but still, the flashbacks as to seeing how Freddy grew up, I really like that. I thought it was very well handled, and I thought it was a great way to see how the character evolved into the horror icon that he is today. I like that. The cons, well, once again, the one-liners. I'm sorry, but really, just try to make Freddy that horror icon that he is today, you know, dark and in the shadows and not knowing where he's going to show up and how he's going to kill you and just, ugh! That doesn't make Freddy who he is. In my opinion, well, I just wish they could have done more of that in this movie. So, yeah. But still, like I said, this won't be the last time we'll see Freddy on the big screen, not by a long shot. So, stick around, and after I'm done uploading this little gem, I will be telling you about how the franchise became, well, just really great and ended on a really strong note with Wes Craven's new nightmare. So, until then, live long and prosper, peace out, bye-bye.